Hello and welcome to this InstaBuilder 2.0 review video, and I guess it's almost a training video in some ways. This, by the way, I'm Zimmaron. Thank you for watching. And this is going to be a video that's going to go over the editor in depth. Okay, it's going to be an in-depth overview of the editor. I just want to show you some of its really cool features. It's exciting because I find this editor to be a real fun to use and to play around with, actually more so than ClickFunnels, which is the product that I recommend as being the #1 sales funnel creator editor type solution, but that does have a monthly fee. It does offer membership portions to it. It's got e-commerce functionality built into it. It has not autoresponder, but email systems built into it. It's really the most complete solution. You could just buy that and you could run your entire business from it fairly much without needing a lot of additional things. Like maybe you might need an autoresponder if you really wanted to be doing a good relationship building with your lists. But otherwise, ClickFunnels is awesome. But when it comes to WordPress, InstaBuilder 2.0 literally kills everything else in the market. And I shouldn't say kills because I don't like killing personally. So maybe I should say just beats the heck out of all the others. But even that's pretty violent, so maybe I shouldn't use that verbiage either. But anyway, let's get on to the point here. So I'm going to click on New Page, and you'll see, as I've probably shown, and if you've watched my other videos, you'll see all these really cool, fun templates. Okay, they are really fun. I mean, they look good. You know, there's quite a few different versions and all of that sort of stuff. But I don't really want to get into the whole selection side of things. I just want to grab something and just bring it up. Now, I always try and look for something that's a little bit fun or unique or whatever else. I don't know. It's always hard. Let me just grab something. I mean, at the end of the day, does it really matter? Okay, let me just choose this one. Okay, it's just a very simple opt-in page, squeeze page, lead page, or whatever. Now, as I said, this is an in-depth review of the editor, which honestly, I give this editor I'd probably give it a 9.5 out of 10, which is the highest score I've ever given to any editor. Okay, and the fact that it's WordPress based is almost to the point of being scary and shocking. Okay, because most of the products out there that have been WordPress based are pretty not that great, very complicated or difficult to use. The only reason why I don't give it a 10 out of 10 is because there's a few extra clicks that I need to do in order to be able to do certain things that I would prefer not to have those extra clicks. Okay, that's about it. All right, so top half here, top right. Okay, you can restore to a previous save if you've saved your current progress. Publish to Facebook, publish to HTML. Now I will say publish to HTML. When I did do that, the code itself was messy. Okay, it had a lot of extra stuff in there that wasn't required, and so I wouldn't necessarily be buying this to generate HTML versions of my squeeze pages, at least not at the moment, because, you know, as we all know, clean code, fast code is important. Okay, save button is obviously to do with publishing. Okay, down here we got page settings. Look, if you wanted to put an attention bar, you know, click here, enable attention bar, and boom, look, here it is. Here's your attention bar. Then you can specify how often it loads, what message you want on there, where you want it to link to, and the background color. Okay, which you can just go in there and change the color as you need to. Okay, so I'm going to remove the attention bar because I don't want an attention bar right now. Okay, hide this panel. Okay, pop-up settings. If you wanted to have, you know, a pop-up or an exit splash. Okay, a bottom slider. Okay, that would slide content down the bottom here. If you wanted to have some sort of a welcome gate. Okay, you could click on that and you could select a post or a page that would be the welcome gate, and it has a bit of information here as to how all that works. Okay, so it has some pretty cool functions right here. Now you'll see we've got graphics here as well, and I can also change the template if I decide, you know what, I don't want to use this template right now, I've changed my mind. Okay, but graphics you can also access over here on this toolbar. This is your main toolbar. You can expand it, contract it, you can move it over to any side that you want, okay? Anywhere that you want, as long as it's on the screen, of course. Now, the thing that you need to know is that whenever you click on any type of element, you know, it will bring up a toolbar to edit the text. Now, again, really, really cool. The reason why this text editor is so cool is because it has every different type of way that you would want to edit text. There's no limitations. Okay, look at that. Every font size, you get all your font families, everything. So cool. You can even insert, you can even, you know, access the HTML code if you really needed to. The cool thing is, unlike Profit Builder, I've never been able to screw up or mess up my HTML in here by just making simple text edits. You know what I mean? And that, in my book, is really awesome. Okay, I can make things whatever I need them to be, and be happy with it. Okay, when you click on certain boxes, you can make them wider. Okay, if you need to, you can make them longer if you need to. You know, again, you click on any section that you want to edit, and this editor comes up where you can change whether it's left justified, right justified, depending on what it is. You can duplicate it too. Okay, duplicate, and then of course you got the edit function that brings up the toolbar that allows you to go in there and edit the styles even further, as far as how you want that to look. Okay, so let's make it green. All right, awesome. Okay, really simple. Okay, so what else can you do? Okay, on this left hand side, as I had mentioned, you have this bar up the top here which will allow you to add different sections to your page. You can add a wide section, a wide background type box, which is similar to this type of box, or just a plain section if you wanted to. Okay, which then obviously allows you to be able to put in any type of content that you want inside of that, and you can edit the section as well and make it, you know, what should I say? You can make it basically do whatever you want it to do, and be, you know, transparent or not transparent, have shadows and all sorts of things like that. As you can see, I added the shadow just there around it and so forth. Okay, so you can do a lot of cool stuff, and you can just select it and then delete it if you needed to, or you can go in and add columns now because it's a section. Look at that, I can add a column. And I want to add another column, and let's see, can I go in there and add a fourth column? Oh yes, I can. I can add as many columns as I want. Okay, so you can do a lot of really cool things. I'm going to delete this element because I don't want it. Okay, I want to talk more about some of these other things. Everything here, you've got box elements. So if I wanted to, I could add, you know, a box up here. I could add a video. You know, again, you can see how everything is super simple, drag and drop easy. Okay, I can then specify what I want to do with that particular element that pops up to the right here. In this case, it's a YouTube video, or I can put my own hosted Vimeo, or just any embed code that you want. So hosted would be for Amazon S3 or anything that you've got on your own servers, and embed code would be for other places that you might have embed code necessary. So you can really go in here and go crazy. You know, I can bring in some social share buttons. okay, and it brings in all the ones that are currently configured. And if I needed to go in here and I could specify which ones I want. Do I want it to be big, small? Do I want no counter? Okay, you know, and then when I go here, I can decide whether I want it centered or to the right or to the left, and I can of course hide this panel. Okay, so you're getting the gist of it. Okay, so let's look at some of the other cool functions, because this is stuff that I found to be really nice and very helpful, because it really comes preloaded with a lot of cool graphics. Okay, so if I go in here and I add an image, I can click on here, select this, and I can either, you know, upload my own image or whatever, or I can do this search function. And if you have set up Pixabay or whatever it's called, Flickr, and all of that, then you can go in here and search for an image, you know. And I in one of my previous videos I did kangaroo, but how about we do koala? Okay, because I happen to be originally from Australia, so let me just stick to my roots here for a little bit, even though I'm not a native Australian either. My parents are European, Hungarian. So look at that. Okay, it immediately brings up a whole bunch of images that I can use. It then downloads the images and puts it in here, and look at that. Okay, cool. Look at that beautiful koala. I love koalas. I mean, Australia has some really cool animals. And also the most poisonous snakes and spiders and things like that. But this is not a video on Australia, is it now? Okay, action. We just spoke about. So you can have this obviously in a pop-up. If people click on it, it can go to a URL. You can add a caption if you wanted to, and you can, you know, do whatever you need to. But this is the cool bit. Okay, this is the cool. They have an API for an editor. Okay, and if you've got the API, it's apparently free. You click here, and it's Avira. Okay, look at this. It brings in a full-blown picture editor. Now, is that cool or what? I mean, this is just like, and can you believe this is all happening in WordPress? That's why I'm so excited, because I'm a WordPress guy. I always have been. I love WordPress. All the websites I've ever developed have all been in WordPress, fairly much. I've built my own platforms, and I'm developing numerous plugins right now, and I've got my own themes and whatever else. But anyway, this is just so cool. You know, you can illuminate it. Look at that. See how it's illuminating that? You can adjust the colors and fix them. If you can see what's happening there on the screen. I can go ahead and crop it. Yeah, let's crop it like that and click apply. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm just having fun. Let's put some frames around it. Oh, look at that. Nice splatter. I like splatter. There we go. Look at that. Doesn't that look cool? I mean, seriously. The cool thing about InstaBuilder is not only is this really like a lead page or sales page or webinar page builder, you can build any type of page that you want to use in your WordPress website. Okay, it won't be a part of the theme that you might have for the other sections of your website, but you can create any type of really cool stuff. Okay, I mean, this is just amazing to me. That they really went all out and really thought about this. Okay, and did what they did, you know. I mean, there's just nothing. There's nothing much I can say about it. It's just really cool. So anyway, I don't know why the picture didn't end up in here. For what reason? I just don't know. Maybe I need to save this page. Maybe that'll do it. Not exactly sure. I'm using the beta version or the beta release of this, so there might still be bugs, because, you know, we're still a couple of weeks away from this being released, and I'm lucky to have been able to get access to this demo version of it. But as you saw, that editor is just amazing. Okay, just amazing. All right, you can see the editing didn't actually save. Okay, so what else? Okay, all right. So if I click on here on this graphics thing here. Look at that, it says insert graphics. So what does it allow me to do? It allows me to select from cartoons that are preloaded in the system, badges, 100% risk-free. And then you just, look at this, drag it right in there. Okay, that is just so cool. Or if I want to make it smaller, let's just make it smaller and tweak it a little bit. Look at that. I mean, have they just not thought of everything? I mean, seriously. You got all the different arrows. You've got buy buttons. Look at this selection of buy buttons here. Okay, that's just buy buttons. Then they've got general buttons here. They've even got text titles. So if I wanted to, and I could say, look, dudes, come on, stop. Right now, just stop. Well, actually, I should be saying, please buy through my link. Okay, but I think you're getting my point here. This is really a true drag and drop system here that's come preloaded with so many cool functions. But there is more. Okay, now I'm having fun here. Obviously, I'm just putting stupid things in here, but you can see that there's just such a flexibility for being able to edit these pages. I mean, it kicks lead pages completely out of the water. I mean, lead pages is almost an insult. As I had mentioned in my ClickFunnels versus InstaBuilder 2.0 review, I still say that ClickFunnels is #1 because it has so many more features and everything. But I think that this editor is actually even better than ClickFunnels. Even though ClickFunnels is super easy and has the ability to create almost anything that you want, this has more functionality in the editor. Now, not only that, okay, this was all the single elements, okay, where you could add in comment boxes as well, all that sort of stuff. Okay, so cool, you probably get the point. But look at this, combo elements. All right, they've even got combinations of certain things that you might want to add. Look at this, order scarcity. If you put this one in here, it comes in with text, the timing, and an order now button. Okay, box and video would bring in a video with some sort of a border around it. What else have we got? Fancy opt-in. You want a fancy opt-in? Look at that. It comes in immediately with bullet points and everything pre-built with basically multiple of these basic elements all put together in a way that you would most likely, that are commonly used. I mean, seriously. Isn't that just amazing? Now, the other thing that I really love about this editor is that I can do everything that I need to for this page right here. So if I wanted to save this, obviously I would. But if I wanted to go in here and now create a new variation of this, it would create a duplicate version and all of my variations would be listed in here, so that I can immediately just switch between my variations and compare them and very easily edit them. I mean, that's even better than what ClickFunnels does. I mean, ClickFunnels allows you to create as many variations as you want for split testing, but to be able to switch between the two right here in the same screen, so I can just literally compare them and see the differences without having to necessarily exit out, select the other page and come back in, is just magic. I mean, you can tell that they really, you can change the permalink as well. They really thought about it. Now, if you wanted to also check it out and see it in how it would look in the mobile version. Now, obviously I didn't save all the elements, so it's basing it on what was my previous save. You can see here, I can now see it in the various mobile devices. I mean, you can see that it's pretty cool. Now I would change the background to be static, or not static, to flow with the scroller, so it doesn't look weird like that. But look, you know that, and then you can go by the variations and just see what it all looks like. So, you know, this is about as in-depth as I'm going to get with the editor, because it's for a lack of a better word, it's stupid simple. Okay, and as you saw, there's so many templates in there that you can do different variations with, and if you get the professional version, you get extra bunch of templates, and you also get the sales funnel builder as well. So anyway, that is it for this video. Please comment if you like this video. Please ask me questions if you have any questions, or if you want me to create other videos for you. Absolutely. If you've got any products that you want me to review, I will do my best to get hold of those products if I don't already have them, and I will review them and give you honest opinions. But make sure to subscribe to this channel. Check out my other channels as well. I have a whole bunch of other channels. Check out this website. If you're coming through a website, click on the links. You know, this is being released December 9th, so don't miss out. You will get it cheaper during the first week. So if you already know that you want this, which I highly recommend that you should, between this and ClickFunnels, you know, my business is 100% set, and there's different reasons why I will and am using the different ones. Do you need both? Depends. If you want the full complete system, go with ClickFunnels. If you want to have something that's fully integrated in WordPress, and it's WordPress based, and you're okay with the potential limitations that you may have depending on server speed and plugin compatibility and all that other hoo-ha, and you don't need all the additional features that ClickFunnels has, then you know, buy InstaBuilder. But I think you should just own InstaBuilder anyway. But again, not being contradictory to what I have said in the past, and that is only buy what you need and what you're going to use. Okay, but InstaBuilder 2.0 is not going anywhere, and this is by far the best editor, hands down, that I have seen you know, in WordPress. And I've come across a lot of different editors, and this was a shock and a surprise at how easy it is to use, and the sheer volume of functionality that I just showed you. Okay, thank you so much, and click on the links.